Hi there. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to center the monitor on your 16:1 or 412 arcade machine. Now, this is so that way if you're seeing too much of the border on one side of your monitor, just like that, then that just means that your monitor was knocked off center. And so there's a really easy way to get it back over so that way you can just see the screen itself and no borders whatsoever. So to get started on this process, let me show you what you're going to need. So you're going to need a Allen key, one that fits the side screws over here. You're going to have two on each side. So you're going to be removing these two. There's two over here where the coin slot is. And if you come over here to the other side, there's another two right above the back door over here. So I've already gone ahead and removed it on this machine just so that way I can show you. But you can either do that using a Allen key, or if you have the appropriate bit, you can just use a power drill. Just make sure you keep the torque low so that way you're not damaging any of the threads or anything like that. And then finally, you'll need a Phillips head screwdriver. Now, when you remove the four screws from the top, you'll be able to lift up the top freely. And when you lift up each side, you'll see over here, there's gonna be a Phillips head screw right here. And on the other side over there as well. So there are two on each side. So go ahead and flip up the two-player side and give those a half turn counterclockwise so that way you can loosen them up. All right. And same thing over here on this side. There's the screw right there, and there is the other one right next to my finger if you can see me pointing at it. And once you loosen those both of those screws up, then you'll see right over here, I'm just going to put my hand underneath, I have it tilted up. You'll be able to then scoot the monitor over to where you no longer see the inside right there. So, you know, if you come to this side and you just push the monitor over here, loosening up those four screws on the monitor are gonna make it so that way you can adjust the position. And so if I push it even more, then you'll see that I've gone all the way over to the other side to where now this side appears. And so yeah, loosening up those four screws on the monitor will make it so that way you can move it from where it's mounted. Now let me just get to the other side over here, and I'll move that over a little bit. And that's how you want it to look. Let me get that in focus. There we go. So you want it to be completely centered with no border. And once you've gotten it to that point, then you just simply go back to the ends where the Phillips head screws are, and you just tighten them up, make sure they're snug in there, and then make sure when you adjust the top back on that you look through the sides, and you should see a little hole right there. Just make sure you line those back up and the screws will go in no problem. All right, so over here as well, we can see that screw hole right there, and that's what's going to hold the top down to the machine. So if your machine comes misaligned, most likely it got out of center in transit, give this method a shot and you should be able to recenter your monitor. All right, thank you, have a good one.